Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, we are learning more this morning about two people arrested and charged in a 2014 Lexington murder case, and a third suspect is still on the run.
We're also learning about a violent robbery at a Lexington cell phone store. We'll have the details coming up in a live report.
Many in Pulaski County are now asking for better traffic signals after a deadly crash at a highly traveled intersection.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. It's your Wednesday, July 29th, and we're glad you're with us on WKYT. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. A hot, steamy, stormy day yesterday. I can't believe we're about to be in August, by the way.
Yeah, and another hot, steamy day today, it sounds like, before some good changes are on the way. And when we get to August, it looks good. Let's check in with Micah now in our First Alert Weather Center.
Yeah, that was the case. 3 consecutive days of hit-and-miss showers and thunderstorms and also steamy conditions. This is your third day. It's your final day. So once we get through it, then it looks really, really good afterwards. Let's look down towards southeastern Kentucky. I mean, you got to go far east. Pikeville is not included in this flash flood warning. That goes until 6 a.m. We're sitting there with visibility issues in a lot of locations. It's very patchy here and there. You got to be watching out for that as you travel this morning. Today's forecast at 90. It's hit and miss. Some will see them, some will not. But I think the difference from the day is some could be strong, so watch out for that. But the focus of the forecast, trust me, you're going to like the way it looks as we slide off through the next few days. I'll take you that into your weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you.
Thanks, Micah. We're learning more this morning about a breaking news story we first brought you last night at 11. 2 people are behind bars in the murder of Darnell Bates that happened in Lexington last year. Charles
Patton and Caitlin Conway have been arrested and charged with murder. A third person, DeMarcus Harris, has also been charged, but he is still on the run. WKYT's Mark Barber is live now in Lexington. Mark, what have we learned overnight on this?
Good morning, Bill. After Darnell Bates was killed last October, we learned that he had just been promoted to general manager of this car wash here at North Limestone and New Circle Road. Now, months after his death, we are finally learning more about how he died. Police say that 3 people broke into his home on Addy Street, and then one of them shot and killed him during a robbery. 3 22-year-olds are now charged with his murder. Charles Patton and Caitlin Conway are already in jail, but police say they are still searching for a third person, DeMarcus Harris. We've learned from court papers that Patton was already in jail on unrelated charges when he was charged with Bates' murder. The 36-year-old's death is not the only violent crime tied to Patton. According to an arrest citation, the 22-year-old also tied up a person in their home on Malibu Drive and robbed them. Officers tell us that he went on to break into a home on Lakeshore Drive where he stole a gun and stole several items, including a gun. Now, according to court papers, he sold some of the stolen property at a pawn shop. Now, Patton and Caitlin Conway will both answer to their charges of murder and robbery in district court later today. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. Investigators are trying to figure out what led to the death of a man who was found in a river in Perry County. The 25-year-old man was pulled from the North Fork of the Kentucky River last night. The Perry County deputy coroner says the man was complaining of chest pains and then fell into the river. He later died at a hospital. Investigators say his body is being taken to Frankfort for an autopsy, and his name has not been released yet.
Well, there were some scary moments at a Lexington cell phone store when 3 robbers came in and forced employees to hand over phones at gunpoint.
Well, that happened yesterday at the Verizon store on Richmond Road, and this morning we are getting a better look at those suspects. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is live from the store. Michelle, what are the new developments on this one?
Well, the new developments are that we have surveillance images of the men involved in the robbery here at Verizon Wireless on Richmond Road. Take a look at these pictures. Lexington police are asking that you contact them if you have any information on the men in these pictures. This robbery happened yesterday around 3:30 in the afternoon at the Verizon Wireless on Richmond Road. Now, 2 men entered the store. One was inquiring about a planned upgrade. The second man left the store and came back with a third person and pulled a gun on an employee. The 3 men forced 2 employees into a storage room and then filled a trash bag with cell phones before running out the back of the store. Now, there is a $5,000 reward for any information that leads to the arrest of these men. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Michelle. A deadly crash on a highway in Pulaski County has folks living nearby asking for better traffic signals. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office says an SUV and truck collided yesterday afternoon at the intersection of Highway 80 and Highway 461 east of Somerset. 69-year-old Janice Patricia Weston was killed. 3 others were injured, one of them critically. One woman nearby says she wants the speed limit in the area reduced and improved traffic signals.
I mean, it's like bad wrecks all the time. I mean, I have seen so many people lose their lives.
Pulaski County Coroner Clyde Strunk says Weston and the driver of the SUV were traveling home to Florida.
Another crash, this one in Lexington, sent 2 people to the hospital yesterday. That happened on Georgetown Road near Berea Road. Lexington firefighters say a car spun out and was T-boned by another car. They say the driver of the first car was seriously injured and taken to a hospital. The other driver had only minor injuries. Lexington police called in the crash reconstructive unit to investigate. Lexington police are looking for a man who they say tried to pull off a heist at a fast food restaurant. A man walked into the Burger King on Clays Mill Road on the south side of town and pulled out a gun. But police say the employees all ran to hide at the back of the store. They think the man became spooked at that point and simply ran off. Police released this surveillance picture of the suspect. A canine unit tracked his scent to a nearby liquor store. That's where police think the robber got into a vehicle and made his getaway.
A Bell County man has died after investigators say a rattlesnake bit him during a church service. They say 60-year-old John David Brock refused medical treatment and died about 4 hours after the rattlesnake bit him Sunday. This happened during a service at Mossy Simpson Pentecostal Church. Some people who live nearby say they don't believe in handling snakes, but they won't pass judgment.
People try to understand that it's just people doing what they believe. They're sincere in their beliefs.
The coroner says there will not be an autopsy and the official cause of death will be determined using medical records. He says Brock also had some health problems. Church members did not want to talk to us on camera. The practice of snake handling, by the way, is illegal in Kentucky.
The time is 5:07 on WKYT this morning, and some in the community are trying to bring hope and healing to a Lexington park that has seen its share of violence. A healing and support service was held last night at Douglas Park. Last month, a shooting during a basketball tournament there killed 1 person and injured 4 others. Lexington police have been reaching out to churches in the area to organize events like this one that was held last night to try to bring families back to the park.
The kind of violence and the kind of fear that has taken over places like this does not have the last word. And we're here to say that God's love and the love of God's people that can overcome violence and fear.
Lexington police have also helped organize other family-friendly events in Douglas Park in recent weeks. All right, looks like a nice event they had there last evening anyway. 8 minutes after 5 on WKYT this morning. We're just getting started on your Wednesday, and we're glad you're up and at it with us.
A town in Minnesota could soon have a very young mayor, and apparently this youthful enterprise runs in the family. We'll have more in 5.
He is very young, and also a new version of a classic sneaker is selling out online. We'll tell you more about that. It's coming up in your consumer news.
Well, one more day, and then we start to get to some really nice conditions. We just have to watch out for this afternoon and evening. That's when we start to see that increased storm chance. I'll have that coming up next.